pick up today, Spain wins 1-0 over Argentina in dominant fashion. The score might not seem dominant, but everything else was like, what? How many shots on goal? 0?
It was 20-0, I believe.
Yeah.
How many shots? Yeah, and I think there were shots on goal at the very end, right?
Yeah.
For Argentina, they got
They got really close.
They picked the pace up at the end. I mean, it was obvious because once Spain scored, they were gonna take a more defensive approach to solidify the scoreline.
Yeah.
But no, it's. I think if you were watching, hoping Messi won a second, or just are from Argentina, or just wanted them to win, it sucks to see that type of game be played.
Yeah.
But you have to give credit to Spain. They've always been so dangerous, and I think that was a cherry on top of how dangerous this team can be, showing it on the biggest game possible against whether you like it or not. Argentina is really, really dangerous, and to do that
They're
to
still
them,
a great team. As much as I've been talking about the corruption or my opinion of how they've gotten away with some things, at least in the last final games, like Switzerland, I thought was just a fine game. They played fine, and it wasn't like anything where I was like, that was controversial, that they shouldn't have won that. I thought I do think they played terrible in the final game, and the way they played, I'm gonna get into a lot of the things about Messi trying to get a Cucurella to get a card for covering his mouth.
you hate Messi though. That's a different story.
I don't hate Messi. I hate Messi fans, but I had respect for Messi for a long time.
You had respect. What did you do?
And even here, while I don't have respect for much of the Argentina team, of all the players on the team, I do have respect for Messi because I don't think he's like the rest of the players there that are dirty. I don't think Messi's a dirty player.
He is a saint compared to the rest of that Argentina team.
Messi's a really classy guy, and I think
But in that moment, I do think that was a classless move.
But hear what you're saying,
and I understand the desperation.
To who do you do
to
that?
everyone who's
No.
not.
Who was he trying to provoke that card from?
To Cucurella?
Who?
Cucurella?
Yeah.
What?
What's he known for doing?
Well,
He's a rage baiter, right?
Huh?
He rage baits.
What's he known for doing?
Okay, sure, fine, but this is like the argument that Messi fans have all the time.
Whoa, that's where you're going. You're taking
no.
it so personal, as if it's like a Messi fan
But this
argument.
is the thing that like that's a fallacy in like the best way it could be. Like you're basically saying, oh, but why does it care? Why does it matter that Messi did it? Because this guy does it all the time.
Was it a major thing in the game? No.
I think it was just a
major thing because
a very sad thing for Messi to do. Like that I looked at that. I was like, bro, really? Like you're gonna try to do that?
As much you have to
You
respect.
act like he wasn't saying anything. He wasn't talking crap.
But it's a rule.
He wasn't covering his mouth to speak. He was saying something like, "Oh, here."
But it's a rule. If he did fully cover it,
But he didn't. He was
Messi. I don't know.
But
Maybe
Messi just tried to exploit something that wasn't even there, and I thought
the VAR would check and they'll see.
They did check
exactly. And
but
that's what I'm saying, and they'd see his fault. But if
bro, I can guarantee. I mean, I don't know exactly what was
you're
said.
stretching it, dude. Like
I'm stretching it.
I think you
Okay,
are.
whatever.
Like I just think that maybe he turned around, he saw a split second of him doing that. I mean,
He was looking right at him. They
Oh.
were having a conversation.
Oh, so you're mad at him because he just asked for something?
Bro, they were having it. No, I'm mad because I'm sure that Cucurella. They did not look like Cucurella was saying anything rude. It did not look like there was any malice or anything. They were talking about the injury that had just happened. He went like this as a gesture. He was not covering his mouth, and Messi immediately tries to flip it into he said something to me. Oh, let me get a card. So
That's what happened to your very own team, to Mexico. Hincapié.
But that was an actual example of the rule being broken. That is such a
did.
terrible stretch. That is a stretch.
He did. He put his head, but you think he called him something?
Yes.
He did not.
Oh, what did he say?
Santi Jimenez said he wasn't like Santi.
No,
Jimenez,
Santi said he would not repeat what he said because he did not want to stretch it past the World Cup. He just wanted to leave it.
But if it was something major,
No.
if you offended him, he would have said
I'm sure if it was something, no, bro. You think that player who was talking crap the entire game, who was talking crap to the entire Mexico team the entire game, was saying something nice to Santi in that moment?
He was just trying to get in his head, probably.
It doesn't matter. But okay, he's trying to get in his head. That was against the rules. Then he was saying something with malice.
Okay.
What was being said to Messi?
How do you know it's in malice?
Oh my God.
You were there. I don't know if it was malice. I don't know if you offended him and his family or called him something or you just simply talked crap.
Okay, you
don't
don't
know either. Only those two know.
But dude, you're comparing what
I'm not
Cucurella
comparing
did.
directly.
Yes, you are. You're
I'm not
exactly what
comparing
you're
it
doing.
directly. I'm just saying you're making that moment between Messi and Cucurella as if something. It was like the biggest,
I was
thing
just
that whole
saying
game.
that
Like,
for
oh,
me-
Messi's such a classless
No, I didn't
guy.
say it's classless, but for me, I was just disappointed.
Okay.
As someone who I do think Messi is full of class and a respectable player,
Yeah, he is.
that I thought that disappointed me as a fan of soccer and a fan of I wouldn't say I'm a fan of Messi,
I just think
I do respect Messi.
I don't think the sport we love that we both watch, we've seen way worse. Like, we've seen
No,
guys
of course.
that get touched and they roll 20 feet in the ground.
Man.
That's worse than
that's-
Messi trying to get that call out.
I guess that's fair, but I just thought I don't think that's something Messi typically does, and I thought that was a just true sign of desperation in that moment.
Apart from
for
that
him.
moment, how was the hate watch for you?
Pretty good, but I won't lie. Like, I was scared anytime Messi had the ball or Argentina had the ball and they did make one push. I was like, oh man, it's gonna happen. Like, 0 shots the entire game. There's gonna be one shot and it's gonna end it. Like, you know, but
Well, I don't know. Let's not.
I thought it was a great game though.
Yeah, no.
I thought it was a really good game. I mean, it was total domination, but
It was, and I think, like you said, the score was misleading. You know, like someone that just checked the score on Google or whatever app they use, they probably thought it was like, you know, super, super close, tight knit. It wasn't till the end, but I still think it was a good game, even though one side was controlling the game. I think Argentina were defending themselves well, and it wasn't.
I did think the Argentinian defense was very good in this game.
El Dibu Martinez, best,
As much as I hate him, a great performance.
What a performance, bro! He put up a great performance in goal. Like, that was, he broke the record, most saves in a World Cup final.
Right?
Yeah.
And they were not easy saves either.
Nothing.
They were not straight to him. I mean, some of them maybe, but you know, I was watching definitely with some casuals, my family, and they were like, oh my god, I can't stand when, like, it's like a diving save and they're like, why didn't he just catch it, bro? What are you talking about? Why didn't he just catch it? If they could just catch
Are these the people that hate Messi with you?
No, they're actually Messi Glazers.
Oh, Messi Glazers.
One of them was. 2 of them were, but he was kind of going for Lamine Yamal. But no, I did think it was a great game from the Argentina defense, especially from Dibu, and but what I think was the big, well, not just Messi. I'm not gonna blame Messi, but they shut down Messi in this game. They shut down the entire Argentinian attack.
The whole team was shut down.
Yeah,
I think the game was won in the midfield. The game was won in the
100%.
midfield. Spain's midfield is notoriously always been known for being what we saw that day.
Exactly. And we need to also talk about just not the final, but their path to the final is
Very dominant.
Quite
Only
insane.
allowed 1 goal the entire run.
well that. And look what they played. They played Ronaldo in Portugal. So
Well,
even if
I mean,
you don't
like,
think,
only,
whatever.
only the second greatest player of all time.
Okay, that's the second greatest player of all time. Sure, even if you believe that. The two
Oh,
goats. They played
okay.
Ronaldo, then Mbappe, who is probably regarded as the best player right now in our generation, and then Messi. So to go through Portugal, Ronaldo, France, and Mbappe, and Messi in Argentina is going to go down as probably one of the most insane runs in history. And, you know, and then people say they had Lamine, but you can't even really be, not that you can't give credit to Lamine. I do think he played pretty well too. But that Spain team is just so good that Lamine wasn't even a top 3 player on that team.
I actually completely agree.
In that game.
In that World Cup final, I completely forgot. I was more obsessed with like Nico Williams and what he was going to do next than whatever Lamine Yamal was
he
going
came
to
in,
do.
Nico came on and had a really good stint there.
He assisted on the game winner.
One of the best assists
And-
I've watched.
And, I mean, I want to know your opinion on this, on the goal from Nico Williams that was taken back. You know, do you think that was a good call or no?
no.
At first, I was like, yo, no, like, what are they doing? After the game, once they started showing, you know, super intense 2026 camera angles that we see now,
yeah.
he did step on him.
There was so much worse in that game that was not called,
Yeah.
but they called that.
That is my issue with it as
that
well.
is my
Yeah.
issue.
But they're more sensitive when it comes to a goal scoring
Fair.
opportunity than when
Because
it's...
the foul was before the shot,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And it just so happened to tip off the defender's left foot. and-
Otamendi got fouled. And to be fair to them, again, I when I saw it in real time, I thought it wasn't. But
Yeah.
then when I saw Otamendi being fouled there does affect the play where he couldn't participate in
And
potentially
the other
defend
thing
his
is, if you are gonna go down in that instance, then he stayed down, and then the ref's like, okay, then we'll check this, and then it got overruled. But we aren't talking about Spain's defense. We talk about the midfield, but their defense and their goalie, I think Simone had I think it's 7 games, right?
When I see one.
7 games shutout in that tournament.
Yeah, apart from the one.
And he played outstanding. But another thing to mention is, I think the MVPs of the tournament, how do you say, Cape Verde?
Oh, what are they? Yeah,
Cabo Verde.
Yeah,
Verde.
they faced both Argentina and Spain. They drew to Spain,
Yeah.
and then they pushed Argentina to the
the
brink,
very last-
Yeah.
almost
They
getting.
didn't lose in
Definitely
regular time.
Exactly.
Definitely the big one, and and the tie against Uruguay too. Like you can't. Like,
There's-
they went up
there-
against top nations
Yeah.
as a nation that
Vozinha.
never qualified, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cabo Verde, yeah.
What did they? The smallest nation.
Small.
And they just
Them or
absolutely-
Curacao. I don't.
Curacao was very,
Curacao, I think, was a small.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do think Cabo Verde had the best showing of all those smaller countries and the biggest shock, Cinderella story, if you want to call it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can go back to that, but
Not, like in Spain too. I want to get
let's
on
go back to
this.
Spain though, because
Barcelona.
oh my god, I heard you talking about it earlier.
No. I'm
Dude,
just saying.
this is what Barca fans always do, bro. Go ahead,
You
though.
gotta. Do you support Madrid?
One goal in.
No, do you support-
how many players they had in the World Cup?
Do you support
How
Madrid?
many players did they have in the World Cup?
Exactly.
I think it was.
8, was it? I believe.
Wasn't that just on Spain or no?
On Spain.
On Spain they
Yeah,
had
I'm
8.
talking about on Spain. Yeah.
How many did they have in the entire?
Oh, in the
World
whole
Cup?
tournament.
I think only one player scored from Barca.
Who?
Lamine Yamal.
No.
In,
Anthony
not the
Gordon.
final.
Anthony Gordon scored.
Okay, two. They had 2 goals.
No,
I'm not a Madrid fan until now, but
you can't deny that the core of that Spanish team. Where's it from?
yeah, it's
The
from
core of the team that won.
and I also think that's another reason why Spain plays so good though.
Yeah, 'cause they're very familiar with each other.
So,
But this is an interesting story. No, I'm not saying it because Barca, Madrid, Athletic, whatever. But a lot of people were, especially from a certain fan base, did not like when they saw that squad list. And I don't know to what extreme people went to, like maybe not supporting Spain because of, the players that got called up. But you can't deny it. It turned out well for Luis de la Fuente and the guys he called up.
I mean, yeah, I just think Barca fans always just. It's funny because I know the fans that are like, oh, Barca won it. Barca won the World Cup. They did this. They played so much better. Are the same fans who were crying because Messi lost. So, it's like they always got to find a way to make it about themselves and take a win. Like
That sounds like a fan
Bro.
base I know well.
Yeah.
oh, bro, what?
Think,
All right, but
I think
but yes, I do think you
I
have
saw
to
a
give
lot of
credit
Barca
to that.
people. I saw a lot of Barca fans say like it was a win-win for them because
yeah.
Messi,
That's what they were more focused on was being better than Madrid players, even though Madrid players scored way more in this tournament.
Madrid players as in Bellingham
No, it was much more than
and
just him.
Mbappe.
I'm sure he carried
Kylian
it.
Mbappe.
But who got to the final? It's not. That's the
That's
thing.
fair.
The
That's
sport
fair,
isn't about who scores it. Like it's how does it get there?
But
like,
how much of a contribution did they have to the win? I mean, for Spain, of course, yeah, I get that. But
Pull up their foot mob
their
scores right
poster
now.
boy Lamine Yamal.
you can act like he didn't do anything, bro,
I didn't say anything, but he's not. I don't think he was even a top 5 player on the team on Spain
in the whole World
for
Cup?
this World Cup. No,
dude.
you
It's
serious?
not. It's not just about cutting in, doing his flashy skills that he does in.
no, of
placing
course,
his top
but
bins.
but I do agree. I do think people have been
His
too
chance
harsh on him.
his chance creation was brilliant. The way
Yes.
he, it's also a thing when you have a player like him.
But there have been such good players on Spain that I just feel like they get so discredited because of Lamine Yamal's name. That's like all we're talking about is Lamine Yamal.
What's the
Well,
same
we
thing?
should be
Bro,
talking
that's,
about-
that's just sports.
But
That's just
what I'm
sports.
saying. But why do we
Like,
just
not
accept
just
it?
that's just sports. Like every team that has like a superstar or what people consider a big name, like the rest of the players are obviously never gonna get the same terms of marketing, PR, or just.
Well, I'm here to give them their
Oh, shit.
flowers. Okay, Ariel Meza has come to give them their flowers because I don't know. It's something about Barca fans, bro.
Regardless,
Oh my God.
I think-
regardless, congratulations to Spain, Argentina, second place, and then we didn't talk about the third game at.
I
the
mean,
third
I
place
don't care
game at
about
all.
the third place.
No, but that was
It was a heck of a game.
battlefield of a game, dude. That was dude. That was a crazy.
Like,
It was crazy.
England's up 4-0. France comes back, and then it ends what 6-4.
6-4.
4.
6-4.
Bukayo
Shout out to
Saka.
Bukayo Saka. started.
Bukayo Saka has just like reignited the GOAT debate with with Messi, bro. I'm just saying, I think he might be the best of all time.
Yo, shout out my cousin. His family. They spent 1 band each to go to that game.
No shot.
Yeah.
One band to the third place game.
Look,
It turned out great.
Low key, that's not
they
bad.
They saw. Look now.
Where was it at? Actually,
Miami.
Miami.
That's actually
So-
a good deal.
So my uncle, and my 2 cousins, they went there. They sat really close behind one of the goals. And from afar, like before game, people were saying, "Oh, it's third place game." I actually saw a lot of memes like of those like third place games gonna be like, and it was like the minions were like they're
They're
trying.
barely, yeah.
But no, it ended up being a war field, and he can say he went to the World Cup and saw 2 of the best teams, and dude, that game was crazy.
Yeah,
Saw
very,
superstar talent.
very offensive.
I do have a
game.
question for you though. Now you can chime in on this too, but do you think that technically, because France was in theory eliminated from the World Cup, that the Golden Boot that Mbappe.
Like, should those goals not count?
Do you think those goals should count or they should not count? Because I've seen on social media a lot of people are like it shouldn't have counted. A lot of
They
people
only
are like,
think that now because Messi didn't
Okay.
win. That's the only reason why people
Okay,
are calling.
He's
for it.
making it about
You
Messi
know
fans
that's
again.
true.
regardless,
He's
Obsessed
doing
with
it.
that. He's obsessed with Messi.
No, I'm just so
Look,
tired
regardless
of.
of
I'm
that,
so tired of like
it was
Messi
a
fans
yes
just
It's the
or no
same thing.
question.
like they
You'd be
only
saying that
care
for-
now because it's
you'd be
Messi.
saying
No,
that
I
for
wouldn't.
Ronaldo.
Oh my
No, I wouldn't.
goodness.
You're telling me if Ronaldo was
Bro,
winning the
if Ronaldo was there at 8 and Mbappe
First off-
scored in third place goal.
First off, big if, because he's
Yeah, see, I knew that was it. Bro. No. Bro. They only
Is
say that
Ronaldo the
because-
Justin Herbert of soccer?
Regardless,
That's crazy.
regardless of
Justin
the
That
whole
is
Messi
crazy.
hatred, do you think that they count or they don't count?
If there's gonna be a third place game, it's got to count.
I
Either
agree.
get rid of the third place game,
I agree.
don't play it at all.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be a game, let it count.
If it's a
I mean,
FIFA World Cup game, it's
Yep.
gotta, you know.
It's no different than a group stage match against, like, if Mbappe farms up goals against, like, I was going to say a bad word. You're welcome. On a lesser club, you know?
I don't know what you're gonna say.
like if someone scored 2 goals against Uzbekistan.
Yeah. Then,
but like, let's think about the Olympics. Like, we're discrediting a bronze medal to these countries. Like,
Okay, well the
Right.
thing is,
That's
a
what I'm saying.
bronze,
So,
a
like-
bronze medal in the World Cup and the Olympics is
It's two different
well,
things.
I would say
No,
that
I'd much rather-
maybe FIFA sees it like an Olympic game. Like, they want to award a third place. They want to recognize
Yeah.
all 3 best teams.
yes.
So if they care about the third place game, you got to care about the goals that are scored in it too.
I agree.
I
just-
agree with that.
the
You
only
can't,
reason
you
I
can't be like, oh, it's a
Oh, I
friendly
agree,
because
I
it doesn't
agree.
fit their agenda.
I agree. No, I think as long, like you said, if it's there, it's got to count.
Yeah.
And the reason I say it's different is because like Olympians, especially in individual sports, like the fact that you get a medal, like if you were to get a third place medal, dude, that's like
Yeah,
That's a dream come true.
I'm not saying
in
it's
the,
not
in
big.
the individual sports.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not big for these guys that got third place at the World Cup, but I mean you could see their faces, you know, before the
Yeah.
game and stuff. Like it was.
I think it was more so because it's France and England. Like England is literally they had it and they, for lack of a better term, lost it. And then France were kind of they were cruising until they ran into Spain, and then that happened. So I think both of those nations they can't hang their heads at all from that tournament. But I do think a third place game that should count for all those, and they should be proud of that as well.
I will admit though, before we move on, that maybe if it was the other way around, if Messi was in third place.
Oh my
game,
God.
Narrative ball with this guy.
Kyle, can you relax, bro? If it was the other way around and Messi had gone third place game and then he ended up winning, I'm sure all the Messi haters would also be saying the same thing. Like, it shouldn't count. This is stupid.
That is speculation.
So,
I mean, it's fun to have the arguments here and there,
I'm
but
arguing against the side that you guys
No,
that
for sure.
argue
No, I
so
understand.
much.
No.
I'm saying Justin. Bro.
it's fun. I think it's fun, but like I think I said it on like last episode or a couple episodes, like that whole Messi Ronaldo thing is like what would I say?
Ridiculous.
Like Nike Adidas when we were younger, or
Xbox,
PlayStation,
PlayStation,
Xbox.
yeah.
Like it's just grow up, you know. Like
Yeah.
have your preferred
But
guy.
see, it's like it's not even anti-Messi, anti-Messi, pro-Messi. It's Messi Ronaldo. Like Ronaldo shouldn't even be mentioned about this at all because he wasn't in the World Cup final.
But it's
Wasn't
always
in
gonna
the-
be like that with the
Yeah,
people out there. You know,
that's
it's
what I'm
always
saying.
gonna
It's
be.
ridiculous
And
that it ever gets to that point.
if
on
Ronaldo,
both sides.
I was like, if it was tables turned and Portugal lost the World Cup final, I mean, a certain fan base would come out and
Dude, yeah.
it's always gonna be like that. And so that's why I was getting on you for that. It's like I don't think Messi made it to the final. It's like let's appreciate that he got that far. At
Yeah,
39.
I will admit at the end,
It's his last World Cup.
and I was happy they lost. I didn't want Argentina to win, but I was watching him once he started crying, and I was like,
that was
I was like,
hard.
damn. I was like, this really is Messi's last one. And I was like,
End of an era, for sure.
I don't know about you guys. When I saw that shot, I was like, dude, like that just hit me. Like
Yeah, because
I mean, I was happy still, but
it's Neymar and Ronaldo and Messi.
so many too.
And so many more.
unfortunately,
Neuer.
Neymar.
Yeah, they
didn't
should.
really-
Neuer's
Yeah.
last one.
Neymar didn't really have an. I don't think Neuer should have been on this one.
He shouldn't
He
have.
shouldn't have been at this one in the first place. But and Neymar, I mean, they do all this thing about bringing him.
Dude, Neymar, that's for another day. But
Another day. That is all the time.
unfortunately, yeah, that's all the time we have for you, Harold. We're gonna have to make a substitution here. So
Like
we get
Justin
Thomas
Bieber?
Gabo in. What's
But-
up?
Like Justin Bieber did.
Yeah, I know. We're in the 28th minute or something like that.
Can we have,
I have-
can we have substituted I Show Speed for
Justin
Justin
Bieber.
Bieber?
Justin Bieber.
And switch them because
Maybe
that was
so.